everyone, I'm Sarah and this is Budgetsew, where we create stylish, fashionable looks as inexpensively as possible. Today, I'm going to show you my sewing and crafting book haul from bookoutlet.ca. Just a quick note before we get started, the top that I'm wearing was a quick and easy DIY that added a felt applique to a sweater. The link to the video with that DIY is right here at the top of the screen. Book Outlet sent me an email about a sale. Buy two, get one free. I couldn't help myself. I placed another order. The first book I bought was this, Singer, The Complete Photo Guide to Sewing, 3rd edition by Nancy Langdon. This book is the essential one-stop reference every sewer needs. Step-by-step instructions and hundreds of photos and diagrams make it easy to understand sewing fundamentals and more advanced techniques for fashion and home decor projects. Discover the mysteries of your sewing machine. Learn ways to get the most out of your machine and attachments, the best tools to use, and how to sew with a variety of fabrics. Then dive into sewing techniques for beautiful garments and stunning home decor designs. Learn how to make and finish seams, lay out, cut, and mark patterns, sew bias strips, and make pillows, cushions, and piping. Get tips and techniques for serger sewing and discover how to create serger seams and finishes. This is going to be really handy for my new serger. Tackle first-time sewing projects with confidence and refresh your memory on favorite techniques. Boost your wardrobe by altering store-bought patterns for a perfect custom fit. Refresh your tabletop with gorgeous tablecloths, placemats, and napkins, and create impressive bed and bath accessories. Achieve professional results effortlessly. The Complete Photo Guide series includes all the instruction you need to pursue your creative passion. With hundreds of clear photos, detailed step-by-step directions, handy tips, and inspirational ideas, it's easy and fun to try new projects and techniques and take your skills to the next level. The next book I bought was Plum Dandi Knits, Simple Designs for Luxury Yarns. Sometimes nature's most beautiful details are the perfect inspiration for creating simple yet luxurious knits. In Plum Dandi Knits, Alicia Plummer and Melissa Shashwari, designers, friends, and leaders of the much-loved Plum Dandi group on Ravelry, bring you 23 projects that reflect and react to the natural world with a sumptuous twist of plush fibers, feminine accents, and stylish comfort. Lace that mimics soft forest foliage or the numerous tassels of a pine tree. Textured patterns that call to mind a babbling brook or waterfall. Thick wool shawls and sweaters knit in appreciation of blustery cold days ahead. The uncomplicated pieces in this collection, knit in soft, luxe yarns, are soothing complements to slowing down and settling into peaceful moments. Wherever you seek stillness and calm, Plum Dandi Knits will help take you there. I like the Sawyer shrug and cowl. Elegant and versatile, this delicate shrug gently drapes the shoulders in one moment and then quietly transforms into a cascading cowl in the next. A bit of cashmere adds luxurious warmth. This piece is worked in the round from the bottom up. I also like the Cape Elizabeth. Scattered islets are reminiscent of sunlight breaking through the wooded canopy of trees. A simple linear lace at the edges mimics the numerous tassels of a pine tree. Shades of fawn, olive, and evergreen blend together harmoniously. Cape Elizabeth is worked flat in one piece, then seamed across the top edge to form a cape. Another beautiful piece is Langdon. Sometimes the greatest joys can be found in the smallest details. This pullover, worked from the top down, features soothing stockinette stitches with a hint of delicate lace traveling down the sleeves. Then I bought Hello Sewing, Simple Makes That Are Just So, by Lena Santana. It's so simple and so pretty. Lena Santana has devised a collection of beautifully made sewing projects that serve as a perfect introduction to the craft. Armed with this comprehensive guide to choosing and using fabrics and a handy techniques section, Beginners can master the skills in no time. And all the projects require only basic materials and small amounts of fabric. Style up your summer wardrobe with a fashionable dress, cute culottes, or a chic bikini. Create an ample size shoulder bag or a ruffled collar. It really is as easy as it sounds. This book is part of the Make Me series, a collection of books packed with easy and beautiful craft projects. I like the ruffled collar on page 48. The ruffled collar is versatile and great fun to wear. Tie it over a plain round or V-neck t-shirt, or use it to flourish a strapless evening dress. It's easy to make, just 3 gathered strips of fabric bound at the neckline, but the effect is dramatic. You could make it in about an hour on a Saturday morning and then swan off to impress your friends. Just wait for the compliments. I also like the shoulder bag. This bag almost qualifies as a rucksack because you can cram so much in it. However, the long shoulder strap is worn across the body and over one shoulder, distributing the weight and leaving you with your hands free. There's also a handy outer pocket for items you need instant access to. The bag and strap sections are cut in one piece for ease of construction. This summer dress is so pretty. A summer dress in a classic vent shape, simple, striking, and easy to wear. It is a very easy dress to make because the neck and armholes are finished with bias tape binding. A tie belt adds definition to the waist. It also features a contrasting fabric on the ends for a stylish twist. The skirt is knee length. If you want it longer or shorter, add to or take away from the hem edge of the pattern. The design works well in a bold pattern, as the front and back sections are each a single piece, so you can make the most out of those jazzy prints that are out there. This next book is great. It's Crochet Boutique by Rachael Oglesby. Sometimes the simplest accessories are the most stylish. That's true of the 30 delightful items in Crochet Boutique. Crocheters will love this fashion-forward collection, with such projects as hats, scarves, shawls, trendy bags, a laptop cover, a granny square pillow, and a lovely shell afghan. With a short basic section, irresistible photography, and an informative stitch guide, Crochet Boutique is simply indispensable. I bought this book based on the hat on the cover. This is the slouchy beanie. The classic beanie gets a fashion-forward update. The result? A look that's perfect for the days in the city or wherever you roam. I also like the Infinity Circle scarf. Extra luxe baby alpaca yarn stitches up to make a scarf that's as soft as a cloud, yet warmer than your favorite blanket. Wear it long or doubled up. Another great project is the head wrap. This head wrap combines the practicality of ear warmers with a retro look inspired by the glamorous turbans from the 20s and 30s. The next book is Crafting the Rainbow, 40 Colorful Projects from the House That Lars Built by Brittany Jepsen. What began as an Instagram hashtag and project collection, hashtag Craft the Rainbow, that quickly went viral has become a show-stopping book, offering a rainbow of completely new project ideas. Learn how to make playful party decorations, luscious flowers, amazing cards, and sophisticated wreaths, garlands, centerpieces, and more than you can imagine, all with nothing but the creative power of paper. Sought-after designer Brittany Jepsen is known for the unusually imaginative and amazingly beautiful designs she creates for her website and host of clients. In Craft the Rainbow, Jepsen walks readers through the easy basics of transforming simple paper, including tissue, crepe, cardstock, leaves of books, and vintage and recycled paper, into vibrant, fanciful, handmade projects suitable for every occasion. I love the holly and berry garland. This project can be made in the classic red and green combinations, but the author thought that it would be elegant in an all-white scheme to lend a wintry effect. She used an off-white with more yellow instead of white-blue, which feels colder. She finished it off with some gold berries. Gold always adds a touch of class. I also like paper marbling. Paper marbling is a traditional Japanese method of applying ink on water to paper. Part of the appeal of this process is that no two prints are alike, which allows you to play and have fun with the process. This method doesn't come with instructions on a marbling kit, so you have more control over the designs. This craft reminds me of an Easter craft where I used nail polish on water to dye my eggs. Here's a little clip. A third craft is the boucherie tissue paper rug. Traditionally, these antique Moroccan rugs were created with bits of leftover textiles when raw materials were harder to come by. These rugs are generally created in bright colors with wild patterns, and because they're made with scraps, they have a lot of imperfections. The tissue paper process lends itself to a similar aesthetic. This project is very similar to another Easter craft where I made a bunny face with pieces of tissue paper. The final book is The Maker, Crafting a Unique Space by Tamara Maynes. The act of creating the treasures you use to adorn your home takes the space to a deeper level. It goes beyond collecting, beyond decorating. The Maker is a gorgeously illustrated love letter to creating an intimate, well-designed, and handmade home. With sections on wall art, textiles, ceramics, lighting, and furniture, designer Tamara Maynes presents beautiful homes that showcase a personality and warmth that a cozy quilted wall hanging or an organically shaped piece of stoneware can add to a room. Each chapter closes with a simple DIY project, plus an interview with a high-profile maker. Projects like a metalwork wall hanging, a woven table runner, and a no-fire clay bowl expose readers to the fundamentals of making and will inspire them to create exciting works of their own. I like the woven table runner project. If you are interested in weaving, this table runner project will give you a taste of what you can achieve with limited tools, basic materials, and some patience. Another fun project is the woodworked light box. This is simple yet super effective lighting project for the aspiring woodworker. A light that can be used on the floor or table or hung on a wall. I hope you enjoyed my sewing and crafting book haul from Book Outlet. Please like and share this video with your friends and family. I love sharing my new, vintage, and out-of-print sewing patterns, and my tips, tricks, quick fixes, and even my mistakes when sewing along with you. I also love sharing my wonderful fabric finds that I thrifted from charity shops, as well as brand new fabric online and in-store. If you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe and press the bell so you receive a notification when I release a new video. If you'd like to stay up to date with Budgetsew, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Thanks for watching. See you next time.